Now, Mrs. Layton, you don't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do.
The embellishment. Oh my God. She's going to be great, isn't she?
Always.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Welcome to
Pineapple 11.
Yes, we're back today.
On the YouTube.
Always on YouTube.
Oh my goodness. Okay, what do you got for me today?
So I've got a TV show
Mm-hmm.
that I've not seen actually.
Oh.
And I believe
Okay.
you have not seen this.
I didn't
'cause
even...
You had never heard of it before.
I still don't even feel confident in pronouncing this.
Yes, it's maybe a bit of a weird name. So I will just get right to it on this one because today we are watching Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're probably like, what is this?
It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of.
I haven't seen it, so I don't actually know like the details of it.
Okay.
But it is a musical TV show. And I
Sweet.
thought that's something that we usually enjoy. We should try checking it out.
Mhm.
It is only a couple seasons long. So it is, if we both enjoy it, I think we could get through it pretty quick if we
binge
do
it.
want to watch it.
Well, and we were looking at the timestamp. They're about 30 minutes.
Yeah,
each. So
they're
it's, kind of,
short.
it's very comparable to Gallivant in terms of seasons and length of each episode.
Yes. So as far as I can tell, this is like a tongue-in-cheek kind of poking fun at, but also liking musicals. You hear the name Schmigadoon, and from what I can gather, it's based off Brigadoon, which is a musical. They made a movie in like the 50s, I believe, and it's this little town in Scotland that is like a magical world where everything's perfect, but it only appears once every 100 years. So it's got this kind of like fairy tale quality to it. Gene Kelly's in the movie. It's
Love
singing,
it.
it's dancing, it's fun. So I don't know if Schmigadoon is in fact making fun of that kind of like heightened musical world, or if it also celebrates musicals in that way. It's something I've heard this show that people that have seen it enjoy it, but I don't think a lot of people have seen it. So
Again, comparable to Gallivant.
hopefully this is one, if we do both like it, or we find we want to keep going with it, maybe other people will also check it out. Or if you have seen it, definitely let us know
Yes.
if you enjoyed it.
Yes.
If we should keep
What are your
going.
thoughts on it? Should we continue it or not?
But I will give you the IMDb plot summary here so you can have a little bit of an idea. A couple on a backpacking trip discover a magical town in which everyone acts like they're in a classic musical. Oh my God, it is already so classic. Look at all these names.
Title cards.
Oh my God, I love it. Look at this.
You can't do a musical without her.
Yay, so fun.
This is fun.
Already. we're like, it's been 20
Martin
seconds.
Short. Oh my goodness.
I watched Brigadoon for the first time, I think like a year or two ago. So it's not one of the classic musicals I know really well, but I have seen it.
I'm so here for this like revival of the old
I
school
know.
opening. It's so fun. Let's go.
Wow. We're both like, what are we in for?
I know.
Push!
Okay, a little bit of a change up here.
Tell her she can do it, Ted.
Ted, we're going to need some energy here.
Come on. Support it, Ted.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a love story.
It's like Sawyer and Juliet.
Aw.
The vending machine.
the vending machine. Oh, and the Snickers
You
got
meet
stuck.
on a Snickers.
I usually give it a kick. Right there.
Just a giant shoe print.
A little note that says kick here.
Yeah, same spot every
One stuck.
time.
Jackpot!
I feel like no, but okay.
I mean, I'm here for it.
I love that there's just more.
It's still going.
It doesn't stop.
I can tell you anything without judgment.
Oh yeah, they'll never have a fight ever. There'll be no
Something-
conflict in
There's
this
something
series.
wrong with that relationship if there's not a fight.
I love you. So here's to us.
I feel the same way.
Ditto. That's how that would have been better.
Yeah. Cheers to that.
Samesies.
Would you like to see the dessert tray?
Oh, look, he does care. Get you a man who will give you a dessert tray of vending machine food.
Vending machine snacks.
See, we're gonna get our classic Gene Kelly
Yay.
Singing in the Rain.
Oh,
You can't turn away from Singing in the Rain.
rude.
I like that the dog also.
The dog is so snuggly and I'm so here for it. There's something seriously wrong with that because the dog would be going for the Snickers. It wouldn't just be chilling there.
I hope the dog doesn't go for the Snickers.
This is how I can tell you're a
Chocolate.
cat person and not a dog person. 'Cause
No, the chocolate though.
the moment I pull out a chocolate bar,
They know.
both my dogs are like, Mama, give me that Snickers
the
bar.
forbidden food.
As long as it's not dog food, I want it.
No cell service here in the wild, and we don't want anyone dying out there.
I hope you all signed your waiver.
We are not liable.
There must be a town across that bridge.
Ooh, very
so ominous.
mystical. Kind of hiking
Sunshine
shoes.
and rainbows. Yeah, we're wearing sneakers to hike. Guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can't comment because when I go on trips, I just bring pair of sneakers and I do a lot of hiking. But that's because I don't want to wear hiking boots on an airplane.
Oh, it's gotten
Oh,
Wizard of
wow.
Oz.
Wow. Anyone else getting Wizard of Oz vibes?
Beautiful land of Schmigadoon.
Population 167.
Nice.
Welcome to our little town.
You telling me you're not getting Gallivant?
Oh, I am. And the dance number, where's the dance number? It's coming.
It must be something they do for tourists, like Colonial Williamsburg.
There,
There it is.
there's our big dance number.
It's not a dance number unless you're raising the arms. The relationship is so accurate though, because there's always like the one friend
Yes.
that's like so into it, and the other friend's going like, "What?"
There's people that like musicals and people that don't like musicals.
And somehow they're friends with each other.
Nothing sinister going on here.
Nothing at all.
Everyone's always this happy all the time.
I'm exhausted watching this final act.
This is the opening act.
I know, but like the last like part of the number here, it's
Yeah.
a lot of high energy.
Whoa.
Woo!
I love the music change.
Now, Mrs. Layton, you don't mean that.
Oh, yes, I do.
The embellishment. Oh my God. She's going to be great, isn't she?
Always.
Yes, I do.
She's always on.
Pitch perfect.
Got that extra flair, ready to go.
That'll be $1.
A whole $1.
Ooh.
Are they billionaires in Schmigadoon?
I would like to go there, please.
They can pay up the whole town.
$1 for 2 rooms.
Yeah.
So 50 cents a room.
A night.
Sweet. Sign me up. I don't see costs like that nowadays.
No.
Actually, I want to see these rooms first. Yeah.
Maybe we double check.
Yeah, before I jump to conclusions here.
They're going to be like the most luxurious.
I know, right? Gold bathtub and toilet.
First ride's on me. Second one, too.
Okay, Danny.
Very forward.
Yes. I mean, there's not a lot of people in this town, so.
Yep.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to get me to fall for you?
What?
Kind of reverse psychology is this.
Right?
Okay, Danny, calm down here.
Smiled at me and got out her lasso.
Oh, he nailed it. He nailed it.
You really did.
All in one take. Danny's got it going on.
Yeah, how many rehearsals?
Girl, that was close.
That was very close.
We're just starting out here.
I love that her movements are very rigid instead of her being like immediately
She doesn't know the
a fantastic
steps.
dancer.
Just exactly how it
I love that he's looking off like camera. He knows he's in the musical, but she's like, no. Like, where is he looking right now in terms of her?
He's imagining their future.
Shouldn't all of the kids be for both of us?
and the two.
She didn't have a problem with him implying that they have kids. She had a problem with him implying.
Huh. We're skipping a few steps here.
The one you were just singing to me.
Singing?
We don't sing in this
We don't
town.
sing. I don't know how to sing. What do you mean?
This is
We
a
don't sing or
footloose town.
dance.
We don't sing. Look at that clown garbage can. Oh my god.
It's terrifying.
Schmigadoon's got a little horror edge to it.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, once midnight hits,
Yeah.
right?
You're so funny.
Is everyone in town just hitting on them both?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm telling you, not a lot of people come through here.
Yeah. They're the tourist attraction.
You just started another song.
You unlocked the corn pudding song.
Who wants corn?
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Does not look the most appetizing.
No, not at all.
I sure would like a taste.
Yeah, she got it. Nailed it.
Crushed it.
This cannot be happening.
Did you try clicking your heels together?
3 times. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Once ye.
Oh,
Hey!
there it is.
Of course, it's Martin Short.
Well, it's in the name.
True love ye found.
Oh, no.
There's a catch.
There's a catch for you.
You're forced to work on your relationship.
But will they find true love amongst each other? That's the question.
Was that a leprechaun?
That's what's stumping you here.
I mean, that's a pretty big part of the stumping.
We're in an actual musical.
Please, God, no.
Say it ain't so.
Some people's nightmares.
Some people's dreams.
And they happen to be with each other.
Mr. Leprechaun, we're in love.
That's not how it works.
We're going to learn some stuff about this relationship, aren't we?
Oh, yes. Nope.
Oh,
Not buying it.
didn't happen. Let's go. Round 2.
Round 2, episode 2.
Schmigadoon. So I don't know if the other seasons I've kind of heard they parody other musicals. From what I heard, the second season's based off Chicago, called Schmigadoon.
Yeah, Schmigadoon. That's what the first episode is. So season 1 has 6 episodes. So it's going to be quite a
Okay.
quick watch, and 6 episodes for season 2.
Very much like Gallivant. then.
Yes, very much. This is quite comparable.
It's hard to make a lot of musical episodes.
Yes.
Like they already fit in quite a few songs in one episode. So.
Well, in traditional musical fashion as well, right?
Yeah.
Like you have some dialogue and then a
Yeah.
musical number, a little bit more dialogue, some musical numbers.
And who knows? Maybe we'll be together forever.
Dang, dude.
You guys just got together and now you're like, we might be together forever.
Well, it's either one night or forever. So.
There's nothing in between.
I don't understand. Why couldn't we cross?
I really at one point just want them to link arms and start skipping.
We're off
to see the wizard. I feel like that's what you and I would do. We would get there and be like,
Time
and
to skip.
let's go. This is totally normal. Wouldn't question it.
Gotta start singing about corn pudding.
It's like if The Walking Dead was also Glee.
I don't think I've ever heard those two things compared in any way to each other.
I'm trying to imagine it now. The Walking Dead but Glee.
Okay, but are you picturing it, The Walking Dead, as a musical?
Yeah.
Or are you picturing it, Glee, in the world of zombies?
Oh God. They wouldn't survive long if that was the case. At least if it was The Walking Dead with Glee, like there would be some chance of survival. But if it's Glee with The Walking Dead, no chance.
Because this is it. The end.
I love that they're all just like freeze frame in the background. Like, okay, I need to blink.
Yeah, they're so deliberately blinking, though.
It's very obvious. It's not like they're trying to hide it at all.
Where's Danny? Is he hiding in the trees?
I expect a lion or a tin man, a scarecrow, a flying monkey, you know, something. Talking tree, throwing apples maybe.
Yeah.
I worry about everything that happens in Schmigadoon.
I'm curious as to why he only has the top button done up and not the other two.
Maybe it's a statement that there's something going on
Amiss?
underneath.
Ooh,
There's more to him than
layers.
meets the eye.
I want him to have a top hat and a monocle.
Now that'd be too far in this town.
Or maybe a bigger bow tie.
Maybe it'll keep growing as the episode's going.
By the end of it, it's like
It's covering his head.
Just as every morning.
I want some like little bluebirds fluttering in the background.
The animated, hand-drawn 2D animated.
Oh, am I supposed to?
And when you
I got this one. This is my solo.
Yeah, please don't sing. You're ruining my solo.
Please, please.
in his strong tan dance and your
Oh, fantasy.
I feel like we're getting very specific here.
We're learning a bit about him, what his fantasy is.
Oh, his last name is Manlove.
How can you tell we've seen too many musicals?
Everyone in Schmigadoon deserves to find true love.
So where's your tall, tanned, and handsome man?
Everyone is going to find true love by the end of the season, right?
Well, they have to. They got to wrap it up before they get into Chicago.
Well, tonight's the annual picnic basket auction to raise money to buy books for the library. And replace the ones the Reverend's wife burned.
Well, we're still burning books.
But at least they get the money back eventually
From picnic baskets.
Yeah.
It'll be wrapped in a pink, velvety ribbon, and it'll smell like peaches and sweet cream.
He just picks up all the baskets and starts sniffing.
Scratch and sniff.
Yeah. Well, that one's peaches, but I'm not sure about the other scent.
Yeah.
More vanilla.
Is it this one? Maybe it's this one.
Nectarine?
That there's the gentleman's punch bowl. It's got alcohol in it.
Oh, great. Perfect. She's like,
She should have
good.
picked up the whole thing at that rate.
This one's all for me.
$20.
Dang, okay, he pulled out all the stops here. Could probably buy a house with that money here.
The whole inn.
The auction is not over yet.
Just gonna pull out a 50.
I'll take all the baskets.
Where we come from, $20 is like nothing. It's like a medium pizza, okay? So don't be all...
Facts.
Oh, that's hard to hear though.
Yeah. That was too smooth for someone who's intoxicated.
No, effortless.
Why'd you take your hat back? I still want it. Hey!
They needed their own each.
I had one in my back pocket.
I mean, you must really be hurting.
I can't tell if the town is sinister or not.
Right?
If
They're
it's just
playing that fine line there.
yeah, like if they are just like so wrapped up in their musical ideals that
Yeah.
it plays off that way, or if they're actually
Up to
something
something?
going on here.
There's a special tree that my papa planted the day that I was born.
That's such a like random joke. That's great.
You better start proposing, son.
Oh man.
Oh,
You gotta
wow.
look out for those shotguns.
What a ride. Oh, my goodness.
All right, so like considering we're a third way done this season now, how you feeling?
I like it.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon.
So it was like what I was hoping for, where they obviously make fun of musicals, but there's so many callbacks and tributes to classical musicals in this. You can tell it's made by people who love musicals. That's what
Or
you
who
need.
have like some
Understanding.
musical
Yeah.
experience. It feels like just the way that things are choreographed and some of the vocals that it does feel like a lot of them have theater experience or have been in a musical of sorts before.
Yeah.
I want to look up the cast list because I know some people have been on Broadway, some haven't. So I'm
Yeah.
curious to see like what the training is because just the way that the vocals are done, you can tell that they are trained. And same with the dancing too. Otherwise, I feel like they'd have a harder time to pick it up and
you
be
kind of need to have the
quick
dancing
and
down.
well, there's theater and then there's musical theater, and
Sure.
musical theater's so different. You have to be able to do all three: sing, dance, and act
At the same time.
at the same time flawlessly, and it is a lot of energy, and it's high energy too. It's not.
Yes.
I'm just gonna monotone mumble my way through. It's like
You
way
gotta
up
go
here.
for it, yeah.
You gotta be very fit for it. I always find it interesting watching theatrical musicals on stage versus on screen.
Yes.
Because it's the difference between live versus how many times do we get to do the take. The
Yeah.
vocals are done in the background, right? So they can kind of focus on the dancing and then you can focus on the acting and then you do the vocals. So you're not like you're out of breath the whole time.
Yeah. And it's very much like classic musical staging where it's big open sets so they have room to dance and the camera is often just a wide shot so you can see everything. There's not quick edits and things like that. Even we were saying like people looking off into the middle distance, like things like that are very much of a stage background because you can see like it's clearly sets and things like that. They're trying to evoke stage play on the stage. But in the musical movie format, you kind of marry those things together. I like that this show got made and it got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
That's very good because I can see this being a show not for everybody.
for sure.
I understand that completely, but I do think if you do like musicals and this one being more like the classic sort of musical, then
Yeah.
it's definitely something that you should be checking out. And even just starting off, it's a couple, they're in a bit of a rocky relationship, but right away they're breaking up.
Yeah. That's it. We're over.
Yeah,
We've been together 3 years. We're just going to call it quits.
Like we have to have them play around with the other people and like enjoy this experience almost in a way to bring them back together at the end, I'm assuming. But it is very funny. You only have 6 episodes. You got to get the ball rolling.
Well, and again, they're only 30 minutes a piece,
Yeah.
right? So you have quite a bit of a story to tell in a very small period of time. Plus, you're doing musical numbers too.
Yeah.
So those musical numbers are like 2 minutes a piece. Like, so sometimes that takes time. But it is a creative way to kind of like give backstory and to continue the story moving forward by doing it in song. So again, it's a different platform.
If you don't like musicals, I still don't know if you would enjoy this show.
No, I feel like it'd be a bit harder to get behind if like you said, you're not one for musicals. But I think that if you are one that does enjoy a good musical, like definitely give this a try. I think it is, again, it is comparable to something like Gallivant, which we have watched before on the channel. And a lot of you guys really, really liked that.
Yeah, honestly, it's really cool whenever we see people liking the musical episodes that we put out because it kind of reinforces there's other people out there that like musicals.
Yes,
sometimes you feel a little like alone with that.
Because a lot of times people don't talk about the musical episodes of the musical shows, right? They just talk about what's current, like, popular, and the shows like Schmigadoon and Gallivant, like they're a couple of years old.
And it's hard to make a musical TV show.
It is very difficult. It's a higher production value, and you have to like coordinate singing.
There's a lot of moving parts. So I wonder too if the show was called something else, if that would kind of spark more people looking at it, because you hear Schmigadoon, and if you have zero reference to Brigadoon, you're probably like, what is that word?
Yeah, well, again, like I had such a hard time pronouncing it, and then you had to kind of explain like, oh, it's a parody on this play. I'm like, okay. Well, now I can wrap my head around how to pronounce this.
Yeah.
I feel like we're probably gonna both end up finishing at least
really
the
fast,
first season. Well, we got 4 more episodes to go. Yeah. It's like an hour, 2 hours maybe. Let us know if you guys have seen Brigadoon, Schmigadoon, what your thoughts are. What your thoughts are on musical episodes, musical TV shows. If there's any other musical TV shows that maybe like are not on our radar that should be on our radar.
Yeah. And if you like us over here, maybe check us out over on Pineapple and Lemon Podcast.
On the Spotify.
On Spotify, because that way, if we do end up watching through Schmigadoon, we will end up talking about it on there most likely. So you can hear our thoughts on things that we're watching to catch up on. And then we have also just a bunch of other topics that we run through over there. And you should bid on a basket today to help your local library.
Help out the local library.
Yeah.
Because all those books got burned.
Don't burn books.
Don't burn books. Burning books is bad.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half.
Had a really good time.
As always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe, even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!